Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net with today's Disney Fast Facts. Today we've got your fun fast facts about the Mad Tea Party. The Mad Tea Party is a classic OG Disney attraction that first opened in Disneyland Park on July 17, 1955. The ride was inspired by the unbirthday party scene in Alice in Wonderland. The attraction is so popular and iconic that it can be found in almost all of the Disney parks across the globe. Shanghai Disney has a spinning ride version, but it's Winnie the Pooh themed and consists of spinning honeypots. For nearly 30 years, the teacup ride in Disneyland sat where King Arthur's carousel sits today. In 1983, it was moved to be closer to the Alice in Wonderland ride, which had recently gone through refurbishment. The ride consists of 3 small turntables that rotate clockwise and another that rotates counterclockwise. There are 18 teacups that spin, and guests can control how fast they spin. For the maintenance crews, well, this was their least favorite ride. When Disneyland first opened, the ride still had some kinks, and as a result, for the first few months of operation, maintenance crews spent up to 2 hours every morning welding cracks and fractures before guests arrived. Later, in 1955, the ride was re-engineered, and the Imagineers solved the design flaws. When the ride opened in Magic Kingdom in 1971, the initial designs didn't take into account the regular Florida rainstorms, and after a couple of years of weather putting a damper on the spinning fun, a roof was added to Magic Kingdom's version in 1974. All other versions of the ride are covered except the original in Disneyland, which is unable to run in the rain because once the turntables are saturated with a moderate amount of water, they slip and can no longer spin. If you want to catch a quick glimpse of the Dormouse from Alice in Wonderland at Magic Kingdom and Tokyo Disneyland's teacup ride, you can see him peeking out of the large teapot in the center of the ride. A lot of people consider this attraction to be a kiddie ride because there's no height requirement, but the ride can get pretty intense. In fact, when a guest was injured in 2004, Disney retooled the ride to make the cups more difficult to manually spin. But die-hard Disney fans complained, and complained, and complained. And as Disney often does, they listened to their patrons and restored the spins to their original capacity the following year. And despite any rumors you may hear, the purple teacup is not the fastest. They're all set the same. Mary Blair is a legend among Disney Imagineers. She not only designed multiple murals for the park and hotels, but is most notably known for her design work on It's a Small World. Mary Blair actually worked on concept art for the original 1951 Disney Alice in Wonderland film, so it made sense that she also worked on this attraction, most notably the teacup designs. Arrow Development, an outside contractor, was responsible for building 6 of the rides for Disneyland's opening day: Mad Tea Party, Dumbo, Snow White's Adventures, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, King Arthur's Carousel, and the Casey Jr. Circus Train. Imagineer and Disney legend Bob Gurr said that when the park opened, all of the rides, except for the carousel, were basically prototypes, which means that any developmental testing was done by Disneyland guests after the park had opened. Just think on that for a second. Arrow went on to become expert developers of roller coasters, the Matterhorn being their first. And they had many firsts over the years. The first tubular steel track design, the first roller coaster corkscrew, the first suspended coaster, the first hyper coaster, and the first 4D roller coaster. Their name was eventually changed to Aerodynamics, and they were famous, but after years of bankruptcies, they finally closed shop in 2012. Randy Posh was a professor of computer science, human-computer interaction, and design at Carnegie Mellon. He was also a huge Disney fan. 1 month after he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and was given a few months to live, he presented his now famous last lecture on the internet in 2007. It was titled, "Really Achieving Your Childhood Dreams." Google him if you're interested in reading about a really interesting guy. After passing away, Disney honored him by putting a quote from his last lecture near his favorite attraction, the Mad Tea Party. The quote says, "Be good at something. It makes you valuable. Have something to bring to the table because that will make you more welcome." Here's some quick tips for Mad Tea Party. The ride feels really long, but it's only about a minute and a half, one of the shortest in Magic Kingdom. There is no height requirement. This is a Fast Pass Plus attraction in Walt Disney World, but not in Disneyland. Guests must transfer from wheelchair or ECV for this attraction. The door to the teacup is small and may be difficult for certain body types to board and exit. There's your Disney Fast Facts about Mad Tea Party. I'm not a personal fan of fast, spinny, why did I eat lunch and then spin my guts out kind of rides, but what's your vibe on this attraction? Are you a spinner, or are you a go and have fun and daddy will meet you here kind of rider? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Hey, if you like this video, click on that thumbs up. Be sure to stay tuned to AllEars TV and AllEars.net for more Disney news, fun, and stuff. And follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net. New to the channel? Check out our other AllEars videos right here, and please subscribe to AllEars.net. You gotta clang that little notification bell so you immediately get notified when we post a new video. This is Chris for AllEars TV. See you next time.